Greetings and welcome to another episode of Reverend G's Words of Encouragement. I'm delighted that you decided to join me today. I got a couple quick words for you that I'll be out of your way. So let's get to it. Once again, my name is Reverend G. Some people call me Dr. Gaines, but you can call me Jeff. So today I want to talk about something that I believe impacts or touches almost all of our lives in some capacity, and that's about relationship. And first, I want to kind of maybe focus just a couple minutes on marriage. And sometime in my capacity, I am fortunate and blessed where people will ask me to officiate over their wedding, right? And, you know, I don't ever take that responsibility lightly. I explain to couples that are thinking about this that, hey, I want to go, you to go through premarital counseling. And oftentimes that is with me. If not, it is with someone else who will then give me some type of certification that they have completed the training. Because I want people I want couples to understand what they are about to embark upon. And I often say this sometimes in my counseling session: I'm not here to prepare you for the wedding. I'm here to prepare you for the marriage. And I'll get this look like, oh, what are you talking about? Yeah, because the wedding day is going to come and go. A whole boatload of money is going to be spent. It's going to be a beautiful day. There's going to be beautiful pictures to last forever. I've been married over 40-something years. I still look at my wedding pictures. Marvelous pictures. But the work starts the next day after. And so couples think that they're stressed leading up to the wedding. The stress hasn't started until you actually start getting married. If I got somebody who's been married more than one day, they'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I mean, look, Brenda's not here, so I can speak a little freely. A little pun. But my serious point is this. I think marriage is a wonderful, rewarding experience. I thank God for my wife, and we've been married for over almost 42 years here shortly. And it's a blessing to to be her husband and to have her be my wife. But over those 40-something years, we have gone through many, many challenges in life and many, many successes. And I think that's what I want to encourage you to do. Think about if you're, just recently married, and you may be at a difficult moment in time in your marriage, you can still work through it, and you can still get through it if you're all able to compromise and willing to listen to, and to hear each other out. The challenges that I've seen, because I also sometimes do what I call divorce intervention, and the challenge that I see most times is just probably two words: not communicating and unforgiveness. And if you can get past those or get through those two, you can find a ground where you can move forward and have a rewarding marriage, in my mind. And so, but now let me back it up just a little bit, because I'm hopefully some single people are watching this as well. And first of all, if you're single, if you don't be married, that's fine. Don't let people say there's something different or unique about you. If you don't be married, that's fine. But I want to talk to the people who may be single and thinking about getting married. And if that's not you and you're single, hey, still keep listening. You might be able to share something with your girlfriend or your buddy about this. So if you're thinking about getting married, make sure that you don't go into the relationship with expectations that are not realistic. And I believe some of those can be discussed when you meet with your premarital counselor. Because, hey, let's face it, a lot of us probably come from, as children, probably come from relationships that didn't work out. Hey, I'm a result of my mom and dad did not stay together. And so I didn't necessarily have a picture, a living personal picture of what it was like to see a husband and wife hanging there through the good and through the bad, right? I had to learn some hard way and some good way. But fortunately, I had people in my life who spoke to me and spoke with me and kept me in line and made sure I tried to do the right thing in life. So make sure you have people in your life who are going to guide you. To my single people, I know you probably got this list of items and so forth and all these other things. I'm not going to tell you to change that, but I'm going to simply say, line that up according to your biblical belief and what you believe God wants in your life. And what's at the top of that priority list. I can't tell you what to put at the top of it, but I will come tell you, look at the priority. Is it Christ-centered kind of things, or is just you want the same thing you see on a social media feed or TikTok or a Super Bowl commercial? Because this is serious. This is a serious commitment. I'm about to, and I guess by the time I release this, I'm doing a wedding today. So by the time I release this, the wedding will already concluded. So I'm thinking about this topic because I've been, working with this couple over the last several months, and they are a phenomenal couple, and I'm really excited to officiate their wedding because I see the energy, I see the love and care. We ask the tough questions during the counseling session, and that's what these sessions are about. It's about, for me anyway, with the couple, it's about asking the tough questions. It's about looking beyond, I'm so in love with you, I can't see any faults. Will you trust me? The day after the wedding, you'll probably see some faults, and you may see many faults, and you might see some faults that you didn't think that they were there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just now you're focusing on a different aspect of your relationship. So go into premarital counseling and let the counselor ask the tough questions. And I'll say it this way: if you're getting ready to get married and you talk to your fiance and that person does not want to go to premarital counseling, that might be a red flag, because counseling can only help you. And so if you're about to commit all your life energy, certainly that person ought, if they feel they're worthy, they ought to at least want to commit to 4 or 5 hours of 4 or 5 sessions of just kind of hearing a third party kind of assess them together and give them some recommendation. Because let's think about it. My job is to try to make it successful. I'm not here to try to break up anything. But now that being said, I'll tell you transparently. There are times when I've been meeting with couples. I said, look, I can't, in good conscience, hearing what I've heard, stand before God and declare you all as husband and wife. And I gave them some steps that I think they needed to take to correct that, and they did. And so that's in my mind, that's my job to do that. That's if you ask me to officiate your wedding. Now, granted, you can go online, pull down somebody, and they'll come, slap a officiant on you for $300 or $400. I'm not knocking it. I'm just simply saying. But if you want to really get your marriage off to a good start, make sure you get someone who's going to sit down with you. It could be virtual, it could be in person, and kind of walk you through, what it means to be married, how that lines up biblically with who you are, and make that important. So I've spoken to the singles and spoken to the married folks as well. So that's my encouragement today. I love seeing couples be happy with each other, being in love with each other, and experiencing different seasons of life, just like my wife and I have. We're at a point where we can now do a lot more travel, and we are enjoying that aspect and just enjoying this season of life. But I think sometimes people see us at the 40-year journey, but don't remember what it was when we were at a 3-year journey. It was a hot mess going on. But through God's grace and through God's journey, we have stayed together, and we've worked through our challenges and continue to work through our challenges. Listen, I've known my wife almost 50-some years. Sometimes she'll say stuff like, who are you and where the heck did you come from? I'm sure she gets the same response from me sometimes when I say and do things as well, because we're still learning about each other. So don't stop learning. Don't stop being inquisitive. Talk to each other and work through your journey. So, that's my tidbit and thoughts for you today on the topic of marriage and the topic of possibly if you're looking to be married. And if you're single and you feel that God wants you to stay single, stay single. Don't let people, try to talk you into getting to hey, why aren't you getting married? I wouldn't let that be anything that you need to be concerned about, because you don't want to rush into something that you don't feel that you need to do. So, once again, my name is Dr. Dan. I'm so delighted that you decided to join me today. I hope that you got something out of this video, and if you feel so led, that you will share it with someone else, that they may be encouraged. And if you didn't get encouraged today, hey, come back the next time. Maybe I'll say something that will encourage you. God bless you once again. I want to thank you for being here, and I'll see you at my next episode. Deuces. I'm out.